Having a morning routine is key to succeed in life.
Good morning and welcome to a new YouTube video, and this video will be something different compared to the ones that I've done before because it'll be a morning routine video, which is why I'm in my bedroom, which you can see here. Some of you requested to do a morning routine video. I thought, yes, that's a great idea, especially because I'm leaving Cape Town next week to go to Australia, and my morning routine always changes depending on where I am, because Australia will be like 8 hours time difference, I think. So that's going to be a whole different morning routine then compared to Cape Town. So this video is my morning routine in Cape Town. So let's go. And it's 6:10 now. So I wake up at 6, I get dressed immediately, and then the very first thing I do is make my bed. So I did that already, which is why it's 6:10. So what we're going to do now is we stay here for now and we do some movement, some stretching, and also some breathing exercises. So let's do this. Maybe a few words about breathwork and why I do it. And I honestly also only discovered it a few months ago for myself at a retreat festival, but I immediately fell in love with it and now I'm obsessed. And there are so many types of breathwork, but in the morning I do breathwork to ground myself and to calm my nervous system. And the two exercises that I do, and I also only got into it recently, is the first is called cardiac coherence. You can look it up on YouTube and you'll find a video, and I would highly recommend to try it out. It's changed my whole morning routine. Essentially super easy. You breathe in for 5.5 seconds and you breathe out for 5.5 seconds. That's it. And you do it for 5 minutes, and afterwards there are a lot of positive side effects. Just look it up. But afterwards, you're just super grounded, and it'll help you so much. And the second exercise is, and I use my notebook for this, is a little bit more complicated. So I'm not going to get into too much detail, but essentially it's a combination of breathing slowly and also breath holds. And that's also very good for your breathing and to ground yourself and calm your nervous system. So breathwork has become a big part of my life, and it's included in my morning routine as well. And by the way, before I leave the house, I always drink a full glass of water, at least a full glass. I drank already half of it, but I'm going to finish that now, then get changed, and then we're going to go for a walk, which is the next part of our morning routine. Well, my morning routine.
So every morning I go for a walk with at least 2,000 steps, or ideally 30 minutes. And I do this because, well, first to also move my body and also get the first sunlight, and second also to clear my head. And I don't bring my phone, I don't listen to podcasts. It's literally just me, myself, and I here, and just walking and looking at the ocean. And sometimes I even see seals, dolphins, or the other day there were even whales, which was insane. So I just focus on nature and clearing my head. And that for me is quite an important part, because my job is so creative, or it requires a lot of creativity. So I have to make sure that I have enough space and creative space. So these walks are it for me. And so that's what we're going to do now to get some steps in. What I also do at the end of my walks, I just hang. as long as I can, and with you guys watching, I might now do a PB. So let's see. I don't know if you can see, 150, new PB. Okay, so I just got home, grabbed a towel because that's what we need for the next stop in the morning routine. So I'm at Saunders Rock now, and I'm about to go for a cold ocean dip, a cold plunge. And the water's between like 10 to 15 degrees, depending on the day, because it varies. So I'll track it with my Apple Watch. And the aim is to stay in for 10 minutes. And then, yeah, I'll also focus on my breathing, calming myself down, and I love it so much. It literally, I don't know, it's changed my day, or like my start of the day. So let's do this. Personally, what I would say is that having a morning routine is key to succeed in life. Like honestly, whatever you want to achieve, having a morning routine makes it so much easier to work on those goals. Even for me, like whenever I don't do my morning routine and maybe I, wake up an hour later, or I skip the breathing, or I skip the cold dip or the walk, it's so much harder for me to also eat healthy, to stick to my deep work sessions, to just get myself into the right mindset. So sticking to my morning routine is quite, for me, key to, go throughout the day with a flow and with ease. So I do make sure that I have my routine and I stick to it, also my evening routine. And it doesn't have to be like a morning routine with 2-3 hours. Yes, mine is probably more towards like 2 hours, but if you don't have a morning routine, start with 10-15 minutes after waking up. Ask yourself, what do you enjoy doing, whether that's reading, going for a walk, playing with your dog, yoga, whatever it is. Don't copy my routine, don't copy other people's routine. Make your own routine with what you enjoy and what also nourishes and nurtures your soul, and because that's key. And for me, that's a combination of movement and breathing and just letting my thoughts flow. And for other people, this might be reading, listening to podcasts, doing yoga, whatever. I think it's just important to do something and to not look at your phone first thing in the morning. But rather do something wholesome and make it happen. And as I said, start with 10-15 minutes in the morning and take it from there.
And this was essentially it. This is my morning routine. When I get home after the cold plunge, I obviously go for a quick shower and then I start work. And this whole morning routine takes about 2 to 3 hours, depending on how fast I am. And it's actually quite long. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you can evaluate this better. But I've been experimenting also with my morning routine for quite some time, I would say years. And if I had to give some advice, it's literally start small. If you don't have a morning routine yet, just start with 10-15 minutes of conscious morning routine in the morning after waking up, and then take it from there. And I think there are 3 very important things for me, and I stick to it, or I try to stick to it. And this is, first, no phone in the morning routine, like not at all. Second is make it a habit. Stick to the routine and yeah, just make it a habit so that it gets easier from time to time until the point where you don't want to miss it out anymore. And the third thing is that do things you enjoy. And I think this is, if you take away one thing, one learning, take this with you, which is do things that you enjoy in the morning. No phone though. But yeah, whether that's a walk or reading or whatever it is. But yeah, just start with something in the morning after waking up and make it a habit. So yeah, that's it for today, for this video. And like this video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe to my channel. It would mean a lot to me. And I'll see you in the next video, which will be my last week in Cape Town. I can't believe it. So I'll see you there.